My father called me a thief at my brother's engagement dinner. His own accountant corrected him in front of everyone. I was 11 the first time money went missing in our house. $40 from the envelope my father kept in the kitchen drawer for groceries. He lined all three of us up in the hallway and asked who took it. My brother said nothing. My sister said nothing. I said nothing, because I hadn't taken it and I thought that was enough. He looked at me the longest. "You've got that face," he said. "You always have that face." I didn't know what my face was doing. I still don't. But it cost me my birthday that year, and it started something that never stopped. After that, every missing thing in our house belonged to me. $20 from my mother's purse. The tools that walked out of the garage. A gold chain my grandmother swore she left on the bathroom sink. I got searched. My room got turned over while I stood in the doorway. My father would come out empty-handed and say, "You're getting smarter about it, that's all." There was no way to prove I hadn't. That's the thing nobody understands about being accused of something invisible. Innocence has no evidence. Only guilt leaves anything behind. By 15, I stopped keeping cash. I'd hand my birthday money straight to my mother, so there'd be no way to say I'd gotten it dishonestly. I stopped going into rooms alone. If I was in the kitchen and heard someone coming, I'd move to the doorway so they could see my hands. My aunt noticed once. She asked why I hovered like that. "Habit," I said. At my sister's college send-off, my father made a toast and got 2 sentences in before he said, "And make sure you lock your dorm room. You've got a brother who taught you why." Everybody laughed. My sister laughed. I laughed too, because the alternative was crying in front of 30 people. I moved out at 19 and paid for everything myself. I kept receipts for things nobody would ever ask about. I once drove 40 minutes back to a hardware store because the clerk had undercharged me $2 and I couldn't sleep with it. 2 years ago, my brother got engaged. Dinner at a restaurant, both families, maybe 40 people. My father's business partner was there. So was Hassan, the accountant who'd done my father's books for over 20 years. A quiet man who'd known all of us since we were small. Somewhere between the courses, my father's watch wasn't on his wrist. He set his glass down and looked across the table at me. Just looked, didn't say a word. And everyone at that table followed his eyes and understood what the look meant. And the sound of 40 people going quiet at the same time is something I will hear for the rest of my life. "I haven't touched anything," I said. "Nobody said you did," he said, in the voice that meant everybody said I did. Hassan put down his fork. "Where did the grocery money go?" he asked. My father turned. "What?" 1998 through about 2009. The cash draws. I reconciled them every quarter. You know where they went. The table didn't move. "Hassan, you told me it was petty expenses." Hassan's voice stayed level, which somehow made it worse. "I flagged it 4 separate years. I put it in writing. You told me to let it go, so I let it go, because you were my friend and it was your money." My mother's hand went flat on the table. "You never once told him," Hassan said. "You let a child carry it." My father's mouth opened. Nothing came out. The watch was in his jacket pocket. My uncle found it while my father was still sitting there. I didn't yell. I'd imagined yelling for 15 years, and when the moment came, I had nothing loud in me at all. "You knew," I said. "Every single time. You knew and you let me be the one." He said, "It got away from me. That was it. That was the whole apology." And it wasn't one. I stood up, thanked my brother, and left before dessert. Hassan called me the next week. He'd kept the memos, actual paper filed by year. He didn't have to do that. He said he'd wanted to say something for 2 decades and never found the room. I'm 31 now. I still keep receipts. Some things don't wash out. My father called me a thief at my brother's engagement dinner. His own accountant corrected him in front of everyone. I was 11 the first time money went missing in our house. $40 from the envelope my father kept in the kitchen drawer for groceries. He lined all three of us up in the hallway and asked who took it. My brother said nothing. My sister said nothing. I said nothing because I hadn't taken it and I thought that was enough. He looked at me the longest. "You've got that face," he said. "You always have that face." I didn't know what my face was doing. I still don't. But it cost me my birthday that year, and it started something that never stopped. After that, Eve. But my daughter has never once had to show anyone her hands.